Hi everyone, welcome back to Nick's Diecast. In today's video, I'll be unboxing this 1/18 scale Volvo S60 Dealer Edition model made by CSM. Now, CSM has made primarily dealer edition models in 1/18 scale from various brands. I believe they also made a Mitsubishi Lancer from 2015, but I did want to add a model of a Volvo to my 1/18 scale collection, and this model looked really nice. So we got the main packaging box here, and now we'll see. Looks like there's this paper on top. Looks like it's a letter or a note or something about the licensing information pertaining to this particular model. You can go ahead and pause and read the whole thing, but basically to sum it up, this is a letter from Volvo to the customers, I guess we'll say, of this particular diecast model, talking about how Volvo has given the Meitian Group the rights to produce this particular 1/18 scale model. I assume Meitian is the parent company of the CSM model group, which is interesting. I didn't know about that, or about the CSM brand in general before I got this model. But here is the box for the model. It's all wrapped up in this protective wrapping. So we'll go ahead and pull this out of the packaging box here. This model was shipped all the way from China, so it did come very well wrapped up and protected because it was shipped from quite a distance. So I do like to see that. Plus it creates more of an interesting, I guess we'll say, experience in terms of unboxing the model. But you can see here's a picture of the car on the side. Looks really nice, and of course we'll get off this layer of wrap to get a better look at the box and to take out the model. Trying to see if there's any kind of seam in the tape. I don't think there is, or I can't see one at least, so I'm just going to kind of slice through the side here. I'm careful not to scratch the box or puncture the box, of course. So we'll try to get all this stuff off. All right, got most of that torn away. Now we'll get the box out of this layer of wrap. You can already see the S60 inscription on the top, Volvo written on the sides. That's a really nice box. And of course the red Volvo S60 you see on the side will be the same color as the model. I believe it is called Fusion Red on the real car. I've seen the Volvo S60 in real life numerous times in this particular color, and I always thought it looked really, really nice. I think CSM made this in some other colors as well, but here's a better look at the box. It does have this flap on the front here. It has the S60 inscription on the inside part of the flap. Some information about the model on the bottom, including its various features. Kind of typical for these higher end model boxes. Not too sure if the CSM brand uses kind of a standard box for all of their dealer edition 1/18 scale models, or if they're all different based off the car that they are modeling. But here's the other side here. It has a QR code on there. See if we can pop out this tab and then get the model out from this side. Box is a little bit stiff to get these flaps open, but of course that's a very good thing to see because this is a brand new model. See if I can pull this out. The model was mounted in place with these two thick pieces of styrofoam, and as you can see, it is quite wrapped up with almost like shrink wrap and some other things in there as well. But again, I do like to see the protective packaging. It means it was very well protected during shipment, which is awesome. We'll get this styrofoam off. It's all taped along the seam, so I just got to get the knife here and then slice that tape apart. There we go. So we can open up this like a treasure chest. It's a piece of tissue paper, it looks like, that was covering the top portion of the car. But wow, this thing is definitely mummified in this all this different protective wrapping. both the paper and the clear kind of shrink wrap. Oh, you do get a door opener tool apparently. Did not know about that. But I'm glad to get that because the model does have these side windows, which does make it kind of difficult to open the doors. But this tool will, of course, be able to do that job for me. But wow, look at how tightly wrapped this thing is and all that different shrink wrap. Now, other higher end models that I've gotten in the past have looked exactly like this, and I have shown that. I believe the Honda Civic Dealer Edition model and the Lincoln Continental Dealer Edition model both looked like this when I first got them out of their boxes, just very tightly wrapped up and well protected with both the plastic wrap and the paper wrap. But now that I finally have a tripod, I can actually show you the whole sequence of me trying to get all the wrap off the car. This will either be one single, I guess, very large piece of plastic wrap or multiple pieces of plastic wrap. I guess we will find out as I unravel this thing. But the anticipation is always very intense with unwrapping one of these cars, especially because you can't see underneath it with the paper. And they actually put in this cleaning cloth as well. That's what has that QR code on there. I assume the QR code goes to the CSM website or something. But I do always like getting a cleaning cloth with a model, because then I will keep it with that model when it is stored. But we were kind of getting the wrap off the sides here. It's not too jammed up in the wheel wells, which I am glad for, because I'm always afraid of, pulling too hard, trying to get it out of the wheel wells. But it looks like this is easier than I thought to get off. I think it is just one big piece or two big pieces. There we go. Sometimes there's like multiple pieces of this wrap, and it takes a very long time to get it off, but this was simple enough to do. Just got to get it undone from the bottom. And then we're good to go, I believe. Oh, it's actually, I think, the website of the seller from eBay. That's what that web address was underneath the QR code. This should be off eventually. I think it is going to get one more layer kind of peeled back. Then we have that piece of tissue paper along with that cloth that are covering the top portion of the car. There we go. I can see the base without the wrap on it. We'll just throw the rest of this off. There's our pile of wrap that was wrapped around the car. Now for the moment of truth, we will get these last two layers off. We got this cloth and this piece of like soft paper of some sorts. Peel that back and peel that back. Wow, what a beautiful model. There's even more wrapping yet, it looks like. Looks like some clear tape or something that's holding shut the hood and the trunk. Actually, it's not really tape, it's more like thin plastic wrapping or something, but we can easily peel that off. But wow, what a beautiful model, especially in that dark fusion red, or that fusion red. We'll peel that piece off. Oh, this actually protected the paint, I think, from the different parts of the wrap, I'm guessing. And there's our model with all that different wrap off. This does have the folding side mirrors, so I'll go ahead and unfold those. Beautiful model. I love that color. I love the wheels, and the light gray interior does, I think, pair up really well with both the metallic red paint and the wheel style. Very, very nice. Wow, fantastic. And here's a closer look at the 1/18 scale Volvo S60 by CSM. Looks like a really nice model. Once again, these dealer edition models in 1/18 scale are always, I think, fantastic in terms of overall details and the different features that they have too. Very, very cool. Of course, you do have the working steering, the opening rear trunk. Very stiff, but that's a good thing, I think. And the opening hood. The engine detail looks really good on the model. And the opening doors, which of course you do get this door opener tool for. Of course, on the model you have both the opening front doors and the opening rear doors, which is really cool to see. The doors, once again, are kind of stiff, but I do like to see that. That means the model's build quality is going to be very good. Now open up the passenger side doors, just to show you all the different opening fixtures of the model. Got the front door and the rear door. There we go. Wow. I already love all the different features and details of this model. CSM seems like a really nice brand. It's actually the first model that I've gotten from them. So I'm definitely looking forward to doing a review of this model for my next video, where I'll show you all the features and details of this model up close. Thanks for watching.